Oh god, the harmonies, the layering. Yeah, boy. Sneakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back. I'm back again today with another Billlie reaction for you guys, and this is of course part 2 of my The Billage of Perception chapter 2 first listen. If you've missed part 1 and you're watching it on the day it dropped, it's literally the last video I posted, or if you're watching this in the future, you can go over and find part 1 in my Billlie playlist on my channel. It's along with the MV, the Ring My Bell MV. In this part 2, we're gonna have 3 tracks, and the 3 remaining tracks are Sun Palace, I can't read, Macguffins, and Back to Where We Belong. Sorry guys, I need glasses and I can't, like, I can see things on my laptop, but I just can't read letters from this far, unfortunately. It's crazy. Anyway, yes, I'm super excited. Let's just go. Disclaimer, I will not be reading lyrics whilst listening to these songs. This is my first time hearing the songs, so I want to concentrate on the music production and their vocals, which is my priority. The lyrics distract me from that, so I'll read them later in my own time. There are plenty of reactors out there who will do lyric readings. I'm just trying to vibe. If you want to vibe with me, then cool. Okay, let's go. So we're continuing the album first listen with the track Sun Palace. Interesting. Moon Palace, Sun Palace. Ooh. Street Effect. Let's go. These titles. Oh. Oh God, Jesus Christ. No. I can't take it anymore. This might be the best album I've heard this year, other than the title track. This, I can't take anymore. I can't take anymore. I can't take anymore. Can't take anymore. The way it was panning. Yeah. Why wasn't this the title? Why did they do that title? Oh! Why would they do that? Oh God. The harmonies, the layering. Can't take it anymore. Can't take it anymore. That part. Can't take it anymore, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. That part. I just don't know why they wouldn't put this as a title. personally. Why do a title track that sounds exactly like all the other rock title tracks that we've had this year and not put out something that sounds completely different and something that is very much Billlie? This is such a Billlie track. It had like, I would say 90s? I think 90s, right? I think there's the drum, I think that's 90s, right? It had that 90s R&B vibe, but it was also a little bit all over the place, but in the best way, like in a very good way, sort of all over the place. It had you just like, what is going on? What is going on? The melodies in that, oh my god, the harmonies, like the layering of the vocals. I don't know why I'm salivating. It's because it's so good. It's because it's so good. It's because it's so good. And then you had that synthy pad sound. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a choir thing. It's called a choir. You get it on like your keyboards, on your Yamaha keyboards, like like it had that sound, and I love that sound. I don't know what it's called exactly, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Let's go on to the next one. Okay guys, let's go. Next up we have Macguffins. Who's the Joker? Let's go. They're so weird. Why wasn't this the title? Why wasn't this the title? Ooh, the spicy vibes? I hear spice. Ah! Yeah! This is so weird. This is so Billlie. Baby. Isn't that the baseball thing? The harmony is progressive. Chorus, quick chorus.
Treat me, baby. Hey, hey, don't treat me like a joker. Hey, hey, oh, there's a boo. Hey, hey, don't treat me like a joker.
Imagine the beat for this. Oh god. Oh, the vocals. Generally baffled and confused as to why this wasn't the title track. Really confused. It was poppy, It was fun, it was upbeat, it was also unique. It had that weird sort of fusion of sounds that Billlie put out. Generally have no idea. Imagine how good the MV in Korea would have been for that. Would have been out of this world. I loved how spicy it was. It was seasoned, it was flavoursome. I loved, like, was it, would I say like Hispanic or Latin? I'm not really sure how to describe it because it sounded Spanishy, but it also could be like South America, Latin vibes. I don't know really, truly. Someone let me know. Mexican, I don't know. Someone let me know what vibe that was. I loved it, loved the beat. I loved how sort of upbeat and fun it was. I loved the sort of Joker aspect because it had that sort of crazy, wacky vibe, especially with how they were delivering some of their lines as well. Vocals for days. Loved it. Let's go on to the last track. Okay guys, let's go. The last and final track of the album is Back. Back to Where We Belong. Let's go. Oh, let's say Back 3 Where We Belong. Oh, this is cute. It's like a ballad without being a boring ballad. Ooh. Oh, good, we get there. Oh, those harmonies really pretty. These melodies. I can imagine them performing this really, really well. That part's so easy to sing along to. I can imagine singing along with me in a concert.
I'll be there where you at.
Ooh, the repeats. That was such a sweet and nice way to end the album. It was such a feel-good song. It was the perfect sort of album ender. I can imagine them singing that live in concert. I can imagine the lyrics for that being super comforting and touching as well. From the English lyrics that I could gather as well. Fantastic album. Definitely one of my favourite albums this year thus far. I haven't heard all the B-sides of their first album, but that might be my favourite one out of the two albums I've heard so far. Maybe, possibly. Oof. I don't know. I need to listen to all the B-sides from their first album and then I'll know which album is my favourite, I think. But that was absolutely fantastic. Title track's a skip, immediate skip for me, unfortunately. The last track, I won't skip it, but I won't put it on. The rest, 10 out of 10 bangers. My top three are obviously My B, Brave and Sun Palace. Those three right there, one after the other as well. That's it, guys. Let me know your top 3 in the comments. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. You're gonna follow me on Instagram, guys. Gonna follow me on Twitter. And yeah, goodbye.
Oh.